Hello there! Welcome to Receitas do Paraíso. Today I'm bringing you a traditional recipe from Viseu, Saint Benedict's bread. Normally this bread was offered by godfathers to their godchildren on Easter Sunday. So let's check out the ingredients. 500 grams of unleavened flour plus 50 grams of unleavened flour to sprinkle the table and the dough, 100 milliliters of water, 75 grams of margarine at room temperature, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 30 grams of fresh baker's yeast. If you want to use dry yeast, use only 10 grams. 1 teaspoon of salt, 100 grams of sugar, and 3 eggs. I will start preparing the leaven right away. I will put in this container a spoonful of the flour. I already mentioned 1 tablespoon and another one of sugar. I will dissolve the yeast and I will heat the water in the microwave. The water just needs to be warm. To know this, put your hand in like this and feel if it's too hot or not. I'm going to add it. Now I put a cloth on top and leave it for 15 minutes. While I wait for the yeast to rise, I'll put the ingredients in the mixer right away. So, the flour, the sugar, the salt, and the cinnamon. I only put 1 teaspoon, but if you want to put more, it's up to your liking. I'm going to mix it. I'm going to open a cavity in the center. I add the margarine, the whole eggs, and finally the yeast. Look at how it looks. I'm going to mix the ingredients at a low speed. The ingredients are already mixed together. Now I'm going to let it mix for 15 minutes. "15 minutes have already passed. I'm going to sprinkle this board with flour. I'm going to put the dough. A little bit on top. And now, mix everything together. If your dough is a little floppy, then add a little more flour because the eggs are not all the same size. I put a little bit of flour on the bottom, and I put the dough. A little on top. I perfect it like this with my hands and let it rise more for about an hour and 30 minutes. It all depends on the heat that you have in your kitchen. And I also wrap it in a blanket. Now I will let it rise for an hour and a half, and then I'll come back to continue the recipe. An hour and a half has passed. Look at it. How wonderful this dough looks. I'm going to sprinkle the board again. A little more on top. And mix it. Remove all the air from the dough. I'm going to weigh the dough. It's precisely 1 kilogram. I'm going to divide it into 4 parts. The ideal thing for these loaves is to weigh 250 grams to 300 grams. I'm going to create 4. I already have the dough here divided in 4 parts. I'm going to create little rolls like this. This part here has a round shape. And I'm going to put it on the tray that I have lined already. And I added little bits of butter underneath so that the paper sticks well. I'm going to do the same with the remaining dough. I stretch it a little with my hands, as you can see. Then I spread the dough like this. And the tops like this with a round shape. And this one, I'm going to put it on this tray. Because if I put another loaf here, they will be too close together, and when they grow, they'll stick together, and I don't want that. Now I put it to rise with this blanket for an hour and a quarter. It's been an hour now. I'm going to turn the oven on to 180 degrees Celsius. I'm going to take the blanket out. They have been rising for an hour and a quarter. Now I'm going to put it in the oven. But first, I'm going to make some cuts in the center. You can use a knife or a pair of scissors. Don't get to the bottom. And I will put it in the oven from 10 minutes to 12. Not much longer, because then they get overcooked, and when they get overcooked, they get dry. And here are our Saint Benedict breads. Now I'm going to cut this one, and I'm going to put it in the oven as well. I'm going to put them in this basket. Look how wonderful! I'm going to open it so you can see how it looks inside. Look at this! Look at this! It's wonderful! Fluffy! Look how it looks! Don't you want to eat a little? Did you like it? Leave your like. Your support is always welcome. Thank you very much. Be healthy and be happy.